The wood shrinks within the structure. The amount depends on the wood and framing type and initial and final moisture content. This can be up to 1.5 inches at the top of a structure. The top of the second floor falls as the wood below it shrinks. Because of the floor movement, the take-up device installed above the bearing plate expands to take up the gap that occurs between the bottom of the nut and bearing plate. The shrinkage at the second floor level causes the third floor system to move down. The framing of the third floor system shrinks also. The gap that is created between the nut and bearing plate is due to the shrinkage at the second and third floor systems. Therefore, this gap at the third floor is larger than the gap at the second floor. The take-up device, installed above the bearing plate, expands to fill this gap. Similarly, the fourth floor system moves down due to the shrinkage of the second and third floors below. The framing of the fourth floor system also shrinks. The shrinkage from the second and third floors has accumulated at the fourth floor. Therefore, the gap that is created is larger than the levels below. The CTUD installed below the fourth floor contracts and pulls the rod down with the floor. The nut attached to the rod is also pulled down and sits tight on top of the bearing plate, which prevents any gap from occurring. The shrinkage at the fourth floor does not accumulate to the top plate level because the CTUD allows the rod to shrink with the structure. At the top plate level, the CTUD below pulls the rod and nut down with the structure, and the gap from shrinkage at the double top plates is prevented. Because the shrinkage at the double top plates is small, a CTUD below is optional.